Hey everybody, I'm just out here working on the Baler to Rebaler project. Figured I'd put the live up and let it just run for a little bit. I'll probably be busy and not talking to the camera too much, but let y'all see a little bit of what's going on. We should be dropping a video tonight also. Let me try to turn this camera around where y'all can see the work. Hey Ontario Ag Guy, I'm trying to swap this camera around so y'all can see me working over there, because I'm just going to be working. Why won't my camera rotate? I'm trying to get my camera to rotate. How y'all doing? So y'all can... There we go. Alright guys, I'm going to jump in here and be doing some work. We didn't drop a video last night because of I had to go to a ball game and my phone and the internet was acting crazy and wanting to upload, so... But I've got one already done for tonight. I hate welding on that galvanized steel because I have to wear a respirator and that stuff's aggravating. But if y'all want to hang around and just check out a little bit of work going on, I'll try to keep moving the camera and stuff. You know, give us a thumbs up if you would. Hello guys, I'm fixing to get to work now. anybody in here. I miss anything? Driving trucks and making videos. Hey Ralph, ASAP, Eric, Cooper, Hayes. How y'all guys doing today? Just figured I'd bring y'all, open it up alive, and y'all can come in the shop and watch us work for a little bit, if that's something you like doing. Yeah, got the old buzz box going, Brad. We making headway on this thing. We made a little video yesterday, but my internet was acting crazy and wouldn't let me post. But I got it posted now. I'll drop it tonight. We got it modified now so that the decking in there is going to have angle to keep the bell from rolling out the back when it's unrolling. Slowly making progress on it. Well, I'm going to get back to welding, guys. Hey Farmall, we just put a live up what time I'm working on this thing. If people want to stop in and chat and check it out, that's a good deal. How long? I honestly don't know, Brad. When I started, I was thinking about 3 to 4 weeks, and it's probably been a week and a half or so now. The little fine stuff is what's taking so long. Like, you know, figuring out how to put stands up under the feeder table and all that is going off the back. We run into a few obstacles with it, but we've moved and we figured that out. And I said, now that's all them bars you see right here. That's so when the bell comes in the back, when you load a bell, that's just like a backrest for it. So when the hay breaks off the top, that it'll catch it and funnel it right back down in the chamber to send it to the baler, to try to keep it from dumping hay and stuff everywhere around it. Is what we're trying to do. And we're also making it so we can unroll our bales is 4x6, we're making it so we can unroll 5 foot wide bales also. So if we have to buy hay to unroll it, whatever we can find, maybe the unroller will work for it. That's the plan, but stuff don't normally go quite as planned. I'll keep coming back checking the comments, guys. The video coming out tonight, Brad, you see the tongue right there? We modified that. So now that decking back there, it's hard to see, but that decking has got like a 10-inch rise on it. So when the bell's in there now, it's got to climb up a hill for it to eject. For it to push itself out the back. And I can add more angle to it if I got to. So this is a total work in progress, Will. I'm sure we're gonna have some obstacles we're gonna run into. Hey Tom. Well, I'm gonna get back to welding a little bit, guys, because the sun's gonna be going down and I was working in a t-shirt earlier today, and now I had to get my jacket back out. Hey, Mr. David. I like the long leads on the welder that we have, the 100-foot leads, but they make it aggravating because they're so hard, they're heavy to drag, and they get tangled up on everything when you're moving around, jumping from spot to spot welding. It's aggravating welding that galvanized, though. Y'all have to wear a mask all the time. We're building a rebaler to unroll the round bales and then feed them to our square baler. That's what we've got a playlist on the channel that's just for this project. It's called Round Baler to Rebaler. I think we've got 6 or 7 videos on the project so far. Y'all guys, make sure you check out our normal live that we do on Sunday nights. We do a live every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And every now and then I'll just shoot one up like I'm doing right here this afternoon. It's not scheduled. I appreciate y'all coming in and checking it out. I like the camera better back here. You can see more of what's going on when I'm moving around working on it. It's aggravating wearing a mask the whole time, though, I'll tell you that. You would try sunglasses? No, I burnt my eyes when I was probably 10 years old. My handlebars broke on my bicycle and I was the only one around my dad's shop. And I took the welder and Didn't know no better, and I just welded it looking at it. And that thing hurt. The welding helmet don't bother me. What bothers me is wearing that respirator, because that pipe's galvanized coated. Better than peeing green, you're right. Let me plug my phone up, y'all. Give me 1 second. I think Apple must have made the battery for that I put in my tractors too, because they die. They die just about as fast as my phone battery. Alright, I got you plugged up now. What did I miss? You burnt yours too when you was 14? You helped. Thank you for wearing the respirator. Yeah, you're right. Alright, I got just a little more welding. I'm gonna go back and weld for a few more minutes, and I'll come back and check in with y'all guys. See, if y'all was really here, I could be having some help right now. Y'all could be helping me. Yeah, I've used potato juice before too. Hey, FS Fins, thanks for stopping in, buddy. We're dropping a video tonight on it, on the stuff that we're done up to now. MIG will burn you quicker than a stick. The video tonight, Mr. David, see the tongue right there? We cut it. I don't know if you can tell. Hey Mallard, how you doing, buddy? We cut the tongue so we could get the angle in the unroller. Right now we're sitting at about 10-inch incline that it's gonna have to climb up to help keep the bells in there. But if we experiment with it when we try it, if that's not enough, we'll add more, get more angle on it. The bars that we're putting in right there that I'm welding on, we're gonna put sheeting on it also for like a backrest, so when the bell goes in, and then what falls off of the top of the roll when it's unrolling, to try to let that catch it and funnel it right back down in the chamber there, so it'll push it right out, keep it going to the baler instead of falling out all around it, hopefully. I'm hoping to think that this coming week, I would love to see it all together and turning. That might be shooting for the stars, but that's what we're hoping for. I'm gonna get back to work on something. I'll check back over here at the phone in a few minutes. Y'all guys, give us a thumbs up if you would. I think I'm seeing 0 thumbs up. Okay, you see 5. Okay. My phone's just not showing them. 8. Good deal, guys. I knew y'all wouldn't let me down. Have all the faith in the world in y'all guys. And gals, if there's any in here. Hey Dan, appreciate you stopping in, buddy. This ain't a normal live like we do on Sundays. It's just I decided to shoot something up while I was out here working. See if I could get some helpers to come in. Unplug y'all. Hey, View Farms, how you doing, buddy? Just out here, hot sticking away. I needed somebody to talk to. I've been out here all day by myself, so I figured I'd bring y'all in for a few minutes. I hope the bell will stay in this chamber here. That's about a 10-inch drop from the front to the back. Maybe it'll stay in there. I said if not, we'll add more angle to it. And all them bars on the front. So that's just so when your bell goes in the chamber, that's like a backrest. Help keep it from falling out, and try to keep all the hay that we can in the chamber. Well guys, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm just gonna leave the live going a little longer, and I'll just keep checking over here and trying to speak to y'all. Thank you, buddy. We're trying. I just hope it works. I like taking nothing and turning it into something. I just hope I don't turn something into nothing. That'd be a shame, wouldn't it? Had to plug my phone back up for the battery don't last in them. I enjoyed stopping into your live last night too, buddy. Had a good crowd of people in there. It was beautiful here today. I worked in a short sleeve shirt out here in the shop up until 30 minutes before the live. Then it started cooling off. I hate welding right at the end of the day because I always be scared that something's going to be on fire in the building and you not notice it or be smoldering and catch on fire after you leave. Six inches of snow today to top it all off. It smells like something burning right now. Sure does. Find some water. Sorry guys, I about kicked you out in the woods, didn't I? Yeah, I got something smoking over here. I got a little bit of water. This is not going to break. I thought I smelled something. The old dust that was come off from behind these guards and stuff that were taken off. Look back out here tonight and the whole building burning. There ain't too much over there to burn though. It's all metal and concrete right there. Hey, small town farmer. Just out here piddling on the round baler to rebaler. Because we didn't get to put a video up last night. My internet was acting crazy. But we got it uploaded earlier for tonight. And figured I'd just shoot a live up. If anybody come in and hung out for a few minutes, good. See if I can see if that sky shows up pretty in the phone. That sky is pretty this afternoon. I don't know how it looks in the phone. The project's going good. Like I said, it's taking me a little longer than I was expecting. Hey, making sawdust. Just a little slower than I was thinking it was going to be. We're, you know, running into a few little obstacles, but at least we're catching them now before we do welding. That's better than having to cut it off and redo. But I would really like to see it hooked to the tractor next week and at least see it turning all the chains in the conveyor table. Yes, sir. There's a lot of parts and stuff and pieces that you got to cut, and when you're trying to go from one ideal to another. But I could see it in my head even before we started for about 2 years now. And then I went to Mr. David's place and saw theirs. Then that got me motivated to go for it. If y'all guys would, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you haven't, ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. One of the main things that was concerning me was being able to make sure that the bell would stay in that chamber what time it's unrolling. In the video that we're going to drop tonight, I think we recorded it yesterday, you'll see us modifying the tongue on it, because I didn't want to just cut the tongue out. I wanted it to be mobile, so that way it would be easy to transport, you know, to carry it to wherever we want to use it at. But we've got about 10-inch rise in it now. And then if that's not enough, well, as soon as we get it going, we'll make adjustments on it to get more of an angle on the table right there that you're looking at. You know, it's like a 10-inch rise now. I think that'll be enough, but I have nothing to go off of other than just thinking it's enough. What's everybody doing the weekend? Anybody got any cool stuff going on? I'll be right back. Let me go back there. Does anybody know what time it is? 6 o'clock. I see it on the comment there now. Probably rebaling tomorrow. And if y'all wondering, I still got all the hydraulic hoses and the cylinders from the Baler hanging on there, because I'm still toying with the ideal of making a loader on the front of this thing to come down here and straddle the tongue so it'll load its own bells up too. Billy Deese doing chores. Yeah, making sawdust. I'm burning up, itching to see this thing working. But yeah, I'm still haven't give up on the ideal of building me some type of loader using the same cylinders that you know, open the door on the Baler, so that way it can be self-contained. It can load its own bells up. I've never seen one built out of a round Baler, or I haven't seen one that will load its own bells up. So that will be neat to try. But first, the first main goal was to get it going. I know it's still heavy. We've cut a bunch of weight off of it, but it's still heavy. Did you see the video, Mr. David, I put up day before yesterday when we put it in the building? I had the A in there. I used the A just to see if it was going to smoke or not, and it still was not smoking. Still doing good. So I appreciate you telling me that. Bon Amy, old tale that people used to try. So, and it's still working. Good deal. She's still hanging in there. If I can get this thing to where it's running, I am gonna make y'all laugh, because I'm gonna hook it up to my A. I'm gonna let the A hydraulic pump I got on it run the Baler one time, run the Rebaler, and let the PTO run the square baler. I'm gonna try to run the whole system on the A one time just to make a funny video. It'll probably go to smoking again then. Have to get some rings. You want to see that video? Hell no. Oh, it'll do it, Mr. David. My A's got superpowers. Be right back. Won't take much horsepower to run. I come out here this morning and I heard something running. Got to looking, it was my air compressor, and it had slipped the belt, and I don't know if the motor ran all night or if it just happened, but the belt was smoked. So my luck, it probably sat back there and the motor free ran all night probably. I don't think it's going to take a lot of hydraulic power to run this Rebaler, do you? Yeah, I don't. Like I said, one person can roll the bale. I've rolled them many a times in the hayfield and rolled them out by myself to rebale them. So I don't think it's going to consume a lot of power. Sometimes things like that'll fool you, I reckon. You think it's going to be hard and it won't. Or you think it's not going to take much and it does. Trying to work in our head about some type of fluffer to fluff the hay if we have to. Thinking about if I have to do that is to add it right on the back of the unroller, right where the conveyor table hooks up to the unroller, so that way it will fluff it and throw it back inside of the machine there, instead of just fluffing it on the table where it will possibly be throwing some of it off the sides and on the ground to have to pick up. Motor gearing. I got to find me another heater to go in my shop here. There's one sitting right back there behind the Rebaler. You can see the edge of it is orange. It's about 10 years old and it's been giving us trouble. I'd like to find something that would put out heat like that but be a little quieter, because that one's mighty loud when you're in there working on something. I think I seen somewhere that they got a little bit different kind in that, but it's the same principle, but it's supposed to be a lot quieter. All right, guys. I was just shooting this up for a little bit while I was working. Y'all don't forget to check us out Sunday at our live. You had one that you had the rope start. That there could make a whole video or a whole series just me telling you about that heater. That thing. Sometimes you got to have the top open on it for it to have air to run. Then the next time you try it, you got to put the top on it because it don't need air. But all right, guys, I sure appreciate y'all coming in. We'll see y'all Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Y'all have a